We are tonight undersealing, and in previous videos you might have seen we've used a lanoguard product on Oscar the A40 and Mindy the Midget. We weren't overly keen on that, so we're going to give Tetrosyl Tetraschutz a go tonight. And we're going to see how it copes on the bottom of Bob's tub. So we'll get it on, we'll apply it. We're obviously going to use a Schutz gun, but if you want to use this stuff, they do it in aerosol as well. So many different forms, and we'll let you know how we get on.
What is important to point out before anybody has a go at us in the comments is this is not at all like a lanoguard product. Lanoguard you can apply to all the parts, chassis, spring bushers, all that sort of stuff. This you cannot. This is an underseal product to protect chassis, underbodies, things like Bob's tub. Now, Bob's tub is aluminium, so actually it doesn't really need this, but these wonderful things here are steel, and they will rot because they're Britpart. So we're going to try and prevent that by spraying a nice underseal on it. Plus, it'll look nice and uniform. That's the plan anyway.
What we're going to do first, we're going to wire brush the bottom of the tub just to get any detritus off there. Liam's just going around now masking up any holes, because what we don't want to do is on that nice painted tub that we've just done, we start jetting this stuff through and then it goes through and gets on the paint. So get that masked off and then we should be good to spray.
Lots of tape. So we've taped up, masked up this side. Come with us, I shall show you. So, taped up the other side and masked up the bits and bobs. You can see here.
This half is done.
Dave's completed this half, dual wielding two wire brushes by doing that. So what we'll do is we'll go over that now, finish these bits up, jet it off, give it a good sweep out in here. And then we'll start practicing with the brush on the bottom bit just here, where it doesn't really matter, and see what the spray is like to work out whether we need to start masking off edges and stuff like that. So we're going to do that now.
So Liam's going to start spraying. I'm going to use this piece of cardboard. Where can we angle this? Here, down the edges, so as Liam comes along and sprays, it just helps limit the overspray.
I don't think it will overspray. We've tried a little bit here. It looks like it's going on quite nice.
It's quite accurate if you see here.
If you watch. It's actually going on quite evenly. So
yep.
We're going to do the centre bit first and then go from there.
So Liam's just inspected the tub. There's a few little bits we've missed, so we're gonna load up the third one. So far that's 2 cans of the Tetrosyl. We'll use the third one then just to finish off the little areas that have been missed. And also we're gonna attach the doohickey that goes inside the holes in these tub supports, so we can get right in there, and then the Tetrosyl will go all the way through. But seems a good product, doesn't it, so far? It's gone on well, looks decent. And
it's applied nice, the gun works well.
I guess it's worth saying, price-wise, it was 34 quid for 3 of those Schutz things and the gun that goes on an airline. And I did notice there was deals for aerosols as well, so if you're doing it, there's deals out there for those. But
I think if it comes out in an aerosol can, and I might be wrong, I think if it comes out in the aerosol can, it comes out smooth. Whereas this obviously comes out like almost like a stone chip type of paint.
Yeah, it's like hammered effect hammerite, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it'll all do the same job, but
yeah.
I mean the difference in that is just...
It's actually more aesthetic
pleasing.
than you know, because most of it is aluminium, so you haven't really got to worry about it, but it actually just makes it look all uniform, black and nice and neat. And it will protect these steel tub supports as well.
And it does mean that if anybody decides to roll underneath it at the show and go, oh, let's find some shit on it. Oh, they've done that, that's really good. You need to cut it out.
Cut it out.
Yeah. Hi! Hi, everybody.
Voila! It is fully undersealed now and looking black.
It's gone on very, very well. I mean, amazingly, right? This is just goes to show the level of skill. I think is it the right word? Experience. Mick's just come back, and he's just walked in, and he went, "That's not worth." I know because I can smell it.
So context, he told us to buy the Worth Underseal.
Yeah.
But I couldn't get it in time to do this and didn't want to delay it anymore. We wanted to get it done, which is why I went for Tetrosyl, and it seemed to have good reviews and okay.
It went on very well, but I just can't believe that he could tell it wasn't worth.
Smell it
because he smelt it.
Came in. That's not worth.
How good is that? That's just unbelievable.
But yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? It's kind of achieved the aesthetic, which is, it looks nice, uniform, it's black. If you went underneath, it looks clean. And also then it's got the rust prevention properties. So hopefully then these cross members, the tub supports, won't rot out too soon. It's
achieved what we wanted it to achieve.
Yeah.
And that's the main thing. Obviously time will tell on longevity of the product. We'll have to report back on how good it is. But we've just removed all the tape. There's no overspray. I just need to use a brush just to touch these bits in here because I appear to have missed paint on these bits. And I did go underneath, but I clearly just didn't get it heavy enough. So
I think it's worth saying, isn't it, that if you were doing this like on your drive, like we did with lanoguard, you might have some more issues with overspray potentially, because in here it's quite a controlled environment. There's no wind, there's nothing. But that being said, like we said earlier, it is quite a heavy product, isn't it? So when it comes out of the gun, it's sticking and it's not kind of...
It's not in the atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we're very lucky in the fact that we're in a spray booth and we're in a controlled environment, but it would still go on as long as your compressor can keep up with the gun. It would go on fine. But again, worth mentioning, you can't get this stuff on things like ball joints, rubber gaiters, steering column, steering racks, anything that's got the rubber, because it solidifies. Not completely hard, it's like almost like a rubber finish from what I understand, but it will go hard, and that's not ideal for what you want. So if you're doing a chassis restoration, tub restoration, you've got components off the car, like the, if you're doing an old...
stinks.
It does stink. If you're doing like an old Spitfire, for instance, and you've got the body off the Spitfire, then you can coat the chassis and the underneath of the tub of the car with this stuff. You just have to be selective in how you use it.
That's where the lanoguard products are great, aren't they? And that's a DIY, you can just spray it on everything. You don't have to care, like you can get it on the exhaust and all sorts, and it'll smell a bit for a few days.
And to be honest, it's been on Mindy now for probably almost a year. I think we did it last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
So it's been on for about a year, and I've driven her in some really shitty weather, which is shouldn't really do, but I did, and it's hung in. So the products, I think joking aside, all of the products have a purpose. The lanoguard is not permanent. lanoguard, LanoShield, LANO products are not permanent. You have to keep reapplying them. This is fairly permanent. The likelihood is these rails will rot out before the product gives up.
Yeah. But it's like, I know this isn't the same and comparable to the military grade stuff that was on Bob's tub.
Yeah.
But that stuff was just...
It's thick. It was like bitumen. It was thick.
This will be like that to a point, won't it? And that, Bob's 40 years old, and that underseal was rock solid, was still going strong.
And when you chipped it off, the metal underneath was pristine.
Yeah.
On the chassis, when we were taking bits off, which you'll probably see if you go back to the earlier videos, the paint from the chassis was still intact underneath this stuff. It's phenomenal. I don't know what it is, but it's like a tarry bitumen product, and Mick's tried to find it and he just can't get it.
The problem is with the chassis on like the Land Rovers, they rot from the inside out, don't they?
That's right.
So the outside's great, but then the inside...
Water gets on the inside, but we wax oiled the hell out of the whole thing, so hopefully that won't do that. But anyway, product on, tub, finished. There's lots to do on the tub still, but to the point where we can get it back on the chassis.
Yeah, next video should be Might not be the next video because we might do something else, but the next one you see the tub, it should be getting mounted.
Yeah.
So yeah, well, we hope you liked the video. If you did, do drop a like down below and leave a comment and let us know what you think of this product. You know, if you think
Share
it's good.
the video, share it.
Let your friends know about it. Let's grow the channel. We're a nice community.
We're actually, at the point of recording this video, we're at 2,006 subscribers. So
amazing.
thank you ever so much, everybody, for watching and coming along for the journey. But if you do watch our videos and you're not subscribed, it's free. Just click the subscribe button and the little alarm bell, and every time we release a video, you'll see it.
80% of people viewing aren't subscribed.
Yeah,
so
we've had over the time that we've been going as a channel, which was May last year, I think we started. We've had 250,000 views of our videos. I mean, 250,000, that's incomprehensible to us, really. And over 15,000 hours of watch time. It's just crazy.
It's mad, isn't it, when it's just our hobby?
Yeah.
And people want to come along for the ride, but that's amazing.
However,
nice
only a very small proportion of those people are actually subscribed. So go on, knock yourself out. You know you want to.
Do it. And we're going to put some more content out on Instagram as well, aren't we? A few more videos on there. So if you aren't into watching the long stuff, then keep an eye on Instagram. Give us a follow on there. You'll see some short stuff. Enough rabbiting. We'll see you in the next video. Videos come out every Sunday. So keep a lookout.
See you soon.
Bye bye.